I love this. Thank you, thank you, thank you for writing in what you've noticed. Okay, so this is my favorite. This is my favorite saying ever. Thank you. I'm a new person and man and husband. Like I teared up. I read it to my husband. I teared up and father because of this work. So thank you for sharing that. And my boss just approved a raise that she has been asking for since January 23. High five. And that the aura is really helping, as well as chakra clearing and grounding. And I just think these simple tools and things are just so fabulous, so easy. Everybody can learn them and use them, and it makes life better. Oh, I guess I was supposed to do this. Let's see what happens. And why does this work? It works because I love this iceberg image. Our life is kind of the top, what we see, but we have all these energetic influences like our subconscious, our energy body, our emotions, our beliefs, our genetic encoding. It's all part of the picture and we don't see it. And so this is like a powerful way to get to the under the surface. He said in his book, which I really loved, that carrying trauma is like carrying rocks in a backpack. They weigh you down. And as you clear traumas, your journey gets lighter and lighter. And that was my experience as a EFT tapping practitioner. And I know a lot of you are, is that things kind of just get lighter and lighter. And isn't that great? So this protocol is from this book. He talks about this, and I love it because he's like a psychologist, and he's really using muscle testing, which we did in our one of our earlier energy circles. He uses muscle testing quite a bit, and he would ask the subconscious which technique would be most helpful for this, or where is the root of this issue. And so he's getting his knowledge. He does have a PhD, but he's also getting his knowledge from the subconscious. And so everything that we experience today, like the things that you all wrote in, are the things that you're experiencing today, but they're seen and interpreted through the eyes of the past. Right? I mean, that's like a big key, because if someone is yelling at you and your energy is all good, it's kind of like, they must be having a hard day. But if somebody's yelling at you and we have this trauma that it resonates and it's like pushes our buttons, right? Then it's painful. So our behaviors are either health enhancing, or illness enhancing, basically, is what he was saying on there. So he has this is from a page in his book that I think I put it in my newsletter, which I thought was a really interesting list. Past lives. He said, whether you believe in past lives or whether it's just metaphorical, there's our genes, our genetic encoding. There's our experiences in the womb. The actual birth experience can be have a trauma that really influences. So there are people that really specialize in just clearing birth trauma, downloads from parents and other caregivers, and then these are kind of the more ones that we're aware of are the developmental traumas, thought patterns, beliefs, and emotions. So this is a way to get to quite a bit of the under the surface ones, in the womb, young childhood. And he says that they're stored in a different way. They're stored in a different way before we have language. We've talked about this before. There's ancestral and generational influences. And I love this study. It's just so clear and obvious. At Emory University, mice were given an electric shock every time they smelled cherry blossoms. And so they related that. Their offspring were never given any electric shocks, but they still experienced fear and stress at the smell of cherry blossoms, right? Which makes no sense. Cherry blossoms are not scary. They're beautiful, but it's literally in their bodies. This was passed down, and this went on for 4 generations. So this just goes to show us that there's something, and think about 4 generations back: war, famine, the Great Depression. There are things that literally we react to that we have no physical experience of. And so this is a way that we can change these. I think it's fabulous and miraculous.